Your television is lying to you. Take a second and look at that black rectangle sitting in your living room right now. You probably paid thousands of dollars for it. You scrubbed through reviews, you compared contrast ratios, and you finally bought it thinking you own it. But you don't. Samsung owns it. LG owns it. Vizio owns it. Even when that screen is off, the business model behind it is running at full speed. They're tracking what you watch. They're serving you ads in the main menu before you even watch a movie. They're capturing your usage data and selling it to the highest bidder to subsidize the cost of the hardware. The smart TV dream we were sold 10 years ago has slowly twisted into a privacy nightmare. But Apple knows this. Deep inside the dark, quiet corridors of Apple Park, engineers are working on a device that is going to murder the traditional smart TV industry. We're not talking about a simple refresh with a faster remote. We're not talking about 8K resolution. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how human beings live in their homes. The 2026 Apple TV is not just a media player. It is the beginning of HomeOS. And if you're planning to buy a new TV in the next 2 years, you need to stop. You need to put your wallet away and watch this video first. This is the device that makes screens irrelevant. Let's talk about the invisible computer. That is the internal code name we are hearing whispers about from insiders and supply chain leaks. For the last 10 years, technology has been loud. It demands your attention constantly. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Your watch taps your wrist every time you get an email. Your TV screams colorful ads at you the moment you turn on. It is exhausting. Apple's vision for 2026 is something called ambient computing. This means the technology disappears. It fades into the background. The new Apple TV, equipped with the insane power of the rumored A19 chip, is designed to be the invisible brain of your house. It doesn't just play movies, it manages your reality. The leaks suggest that this new device will rely heavily on spatial awareness. It isn't just a box sitting blindly on a shelf. It knows where you are in a room. It knows who is sitting on the couch. It uses the same ultra-wideband technology found in the AirTags, but on steroids. Why does this matter? Because it changes the interface forever. Imagine walking into your living room after a long day at work. You don't pick up a remote. You don't press a power button. The TV simply turns on to your specific profile because the Apple TV sensed your specific heartbeat or the unique signal from your iPhone. This is the level of seamless magic they are building. It is personalized automation without the friction. But the real secret weapon here isn't the hardware. It is the software revolution called HomeOS. We have iOS for phones. We have macOS for computers. tvOS has always been the neglected stepchild, the boring software that just launches Netflix. That changes in 2026. HomeOS is rumored to be a hybrid beast. It takes the interactive widgets of the iPhone, the heavy multitasking power of the Mac, and the spatial gestures of the Vision Pro. Yes, gestures. This is the feature that sounds like science fiction, but is closer than you think. There are strong rumors that the new Apple TV will support air gestures without you needing to wear a goofy headset. By using high-fidelity cameras or advanced sensors placed near the TV, you could control your volume or swipe through movies just by flicking your hand in the air. This is the Minority Report future we were promised decades ago. It removes the friction of the remote control. The remote is a relic of the past. It gets lost in the couch cushions. The batteries die. It is clunky. In this new future, your hand, your voice, and your physical presence become the controller. You simply point, and the TV obeys. Now, we have to address the elephant in the room. The A19 chip. Why does a TV box need a chip that is more powerful than 99% of the laptops on Earth right now? The previous narrative told you it was for gaming. And yes, gaming is part of it. Apple wants to compete with the PlayStation and Xbox. But the real reason is on-device intelligence. Apple is terrified of AI running in the cloud. They have built their entire brand on privacy, and sending your voice and personal data to a server farm is a security risk. They want Siri to be instant and priva. The 2026 Apple TV will likely contain a massive neural engine dedicated solely to processing your home's data locally. This means when you ask Siri to find that movie where the guy fights the alien on a boat, it doesn't search Google. It searches a local database of knowledge instantly. It means your security camera footage is analyzed in your living room, not on a server in China or California. This box becomes the privacy fortress. In a world where every other device is spying on you, Apple sells you the luxury of silence. They sell you the assurance that what happens in your living room stays in your living room. Let's go deeper into the ecosystem. Today, we are seeing hints of Apple's robotics line. They're looking into smart displays that follow you around the room. You're building the infrastructure for a sci-fi house, and the Apple TV is the central hub. There's also a massive disruption coming to the cable industry. We are seeing signs that Apple wants to become the ultimate aggregator. Right now, the streaming experience is broken. You have to open Netflix to see Netflix shows. You have to open Disney Plus to see Disney shows. It is fragmented. It is annoying. It is slow. HomeOS plans to shatter these walls. They want to create a universal feed. One list. All your content. No ops. The A19 chip is powerful enough to pull streams from multiple apps simultaneously and present them in a single unified interface. They're trying to kill the concept of opening an app entirely. You just turn on the TV and the content is there. This threatens the branding of companies like Netflix, which is why there is a war happening behind the scenes. Netflix wants you to live in their app. Apple wants Netflix to just be a content pipe. But Apple usually wins these wars because they control the hardware. They control the glass. And what about the audio? This is the sleeper hit feature that nobody is talking about. The new Apple TV is rumored to support spatial audio unlocked. Right now, to get that 3D sound experience, you need AirPods or a pair of HomePods. The 2026 Apple TV might use beamforming technology to map your room and bounce sound off your walls using your existing speakers to simulate surround sound. It uses the microphone on the remote to listen to the room's acoustics and adjust the audio profile 1,000 times a second. It fixes the muddy dialogue in movies, so you don't have to constantly adjust the volume. It balances the explosions. It acts as a professional sound engineer that lives inside your media cabinet, constantly tweaking the mix to be perfect for your specific room shape. Let's look at the timing. 2026 is not a random date thrown at a dartboard. It aligns with the maturity of the TSMC 2-nanometer process. This is the manufacturing technology that makes the A19 chip possible. It allows for massive performance gains with zero heat. This allows the Apple TV to remain small and silent. If they released this chip today, the box would melt. The technology literally does not exist, yet to cool a chip that powerful in a box that small. We are waiting for physics to catch up to Apple's ambition. This is why you haven't seen a major update in so long. They are waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They don't want to release a half-baked product. They want to release a product that resets the clock for the entire industry. So, here is the harsh reality you need to accept. If you buy a streaming stick today, you are buying a dinosaur. You are buying a device that simply mirrors content from the internet to your screen. The 2026 Apple TV is a computer that understands context. It understands who you are, where you are, and what you want before you even ask for it. It is the shift from a smart TV to an intelligent home. It is the difference between a flip phone and an iPhone. The price might be higher than a Roku. Yes, it might cost $200 or even $300. But you're not buying a gadget. You are buying the central nervous system for your life. You are buying a gatekeeper that protects your data from the ad networks. You're buying a gaming console. You're buying a home automation server. The revolution is coming, and it is going to be silent, invisible, and incredibly powerful. The era of scrolling through endless menus is ending. The era of the HomeOS is beginning. The labs in Cupertino are finalizing the prototypes right now. They are testing the gestures. They are training the AI models. They are preparing to change the world again. Do not be the person stuck with a dumb smart TV when the future arrives. Stay ahead of the curve. Keep your eyes open. This is not just a rumor. It is a roadmap. The pieces are already moving into place. The ultra-wideband chips are in the phones. The neural engines are in the laptops. The spatial audio is in the headphones. All that is left is for Apple to bring it all together in one black box that sits under your TV. My honest opinion? This is the product that will finally make the smart home accessible to normal people. Right now, setting up a smart home is for geeks. It's hard. It breaks. Apple is the only company with the hardware and software integration to make it just work. If they pull off the universal feed and kill the app switching fatigue, that alone is worth the price of admission. The privacy aspect is just the cherry on top. If you care about where technology is going, you have to pay attention to this device. If you want to be part of the inner circle that gets the news before the rest of the world, you know what to do. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon. We don't just read the news, we analyze the strategy. Share this with your gaming friends and tell them to watch out. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss the update when the official release date finally leaks. The future is loading. Don't get left behind.